are particularly excited tonight because it's the first time we've been allowed to plug in an instrument. I've just promised not to play rock and roll. So. All right, can you hear it? Yeah. So I've decided to start tonight with a story. Most of you know I like to tell stories, different folk tales. This is a folk tale of my own, inspired by a song from a French singer called Émilie Simon. And she sings this beautiful, creepy song about flowers. And so this is the story. This is the story of a witch named Invidia. This witch lived in a forest near a village far, far away. She was a very determined woman who knew exactly what she wanted and knew exactly how to get it. And right now, the object of her desire was a young man from the local village. But this man, of course, was already promised to someone else. He was engaged to a young woman, also from the local village. But now, was this a problem for the witch Invidia? Obviously not. She's a witch. So, she set about preparing a powerful spell. She went deep into the forest in search of a beautiful, perfect rose with blood-red petals. When she found it, she plucked it from the earth and cast a powerful spell on it. She went to the edge of the forest and lured the young man to her with a very potent love song. And as we know, all love songs, the best of the love songs, come in the form of the French language. Toi, mon amour, mon ami, quand je rêve c'est de toi. Mon amour, mon ami, quand je chante c'est pour toi. Mon amour, mon ami, je ne peux vivre sans toi. Mon amour, mon ami, et je ne sais pas pourquoi. Je n'ai pas connu d'autre garçon que toi. Si j'en ai connu, je ne m'en souviens pas. À quoi bon chercher, faire des comparaisons? J'ai un cœur qui sait quand il a raison, et puisqu'il a pris ton nom. Toi, mon amour, mon ami, quand je rêve c'est de toi. Mon amour, mon ami, quand je chante c'est pour toi. Mon amour, mon ami, je ne peux vivre sans toi. Mon amour, mon ami, et je sais très bien pourquoi. Now, of course, the spell worked, and the young man was lured to the edge of the forest where stood Invidia the witch. She gave him the magic rose, and immediately he was under her spell. She brought him to her humble abode, and together they started to live a somewhat happy, enchanted life. But not for long. Every day, one petal of the rose would fall to the ground. And on the day of the last petal, a knock came at their door. Just as the young man opened the door, the last petal of the rose fell to the ground, and the spell was immediately lifted. And there stood a young woman, who was, of course, the man's fiancée. He recognized her and embraced her and told her all about the evil witch who had cast a horrible spell on him. And they stood there wrapped in each other's arms, and they kissed. Invidia, witch, was furious. Her face contorted in a jealous rage. Her anger came out of her in a bowl of fire, which threw itself across the room, creating a world of smoke and chaos. All of a sudden, everything was calm again. The witch had disappeared. And there, where once stood the young woman, there was now a beautiful flower. The young man wept, and he spent the rest of his life taking care of this flower, making sure it never lost a petal. The witch, Invidia, was never to be seen again. But every now and then, her song could be heard in the wind. I want to buy you flowers. It's such a shame you're a boy. But when you are not a girl, nobody buys you flowers. To buy you flowers. When I'm standing in the shop, I must confess I wonder if you will like my flowers. You are so sweet, and I'm so alone. Oh, darling, please tell me you're the one. I'll buy you flowers. I'll buy you flowers like no other girl did before. You were so sweet, and I was in love. Oh, darling, don't tell me you found another girl. Forget the flowers, because the flowers never last forever, never last forever, never last forever, my love. sing you a little song. Forgive my voice, I'm not a singer, but I just like to sing.
Yeah.
So I inspired myself from the song that I absolutely love, that everyone loves. Changed the words a bit. I was a little bit in a dark place, but please don't take it seriously, okay? Summertime, and the living is easy. The fish are dying, but the economy is high. Oh, your daddy's a cheater, and your ma is a pleaser. So hush, little baby, well, go ahead and cry. Oh, one of these mornings, you're gonna rise up screaming. Those politicians keep on lying, and they ruin people's lives. Oh, but until that morning, so many other things will harm you too. With global warming and social media addiction standing by. Summertime, and the living is not so easy. The oceans keep on rising, and they don't seem to give a damn. Oh, between Trump and Brexit, oh, and the deadly coronavirus. How do we get up in the morning, go to work, and keep on smiling? Oh, thank God for happy hour, and for people like Greta Thunberg, and for art, poetry, and music standing by. So hush, little baby, baby, don't you cry.
Wow.
So would you like one more story?
Yeah.
Let's be like kids. You want one more story?
Yeah.
Okay. So with these, this is called a Celtic harp. And basically what you see that I'm doing here, the little gold bits, is to change the key. And it's really important because if I get it wrong, I'm singing in the completely different key to what the harp is playing. So I have to get it right. There we go. There it is. Okay. This is the story of the man who saved the moon. This man was walking around, and he came across a well. And he looked into the well, and there he saw the moon. the moon had fallen from the sky into the well. And he thought, well, something must be done. So he got a long rope with a hook which he tied to the end of it. And he threw it into the well, and the hook got caught at the bottom of the well. And then he pulled on the rope. He pulled and he pulled and he pulled until the rope snapped and he fell backwards onto his back. And he opened his eyes, and the first thing he saw up in the sky, what was it? He got up carefully. It really hurt his back. But he went straight to the pub, to Tinta Roja, to tell all of his friends about what he has done and how heroic he had been. Let me tell you what happened to me tonight. It's quite an extraordinary tale. I must admit I got a fright when I looked into a well. The beautiful moon, so big and bright, had fallen into the well. Well, I got a rope and hook, that's right, and threw it into the well. I pulled and pulled with all my might until on my back I fell. I opened my eyes and there I saw the moon up in the sky. Well, I may have fallen and broken my back, but I did something that's right.